Today's podcast is brought to you in part by Brother Buford's Nose Hair Trimmers. Toph, what the heck are you talking about here? Tune in on Tofer's Take. So I was thinking this week, and I saw a couple of videos on YouTube about consumerism within the goth subculture, and is it ruining the subculture? Is it making it better? What's going on with it? And, there's a lot of, goths who do haul videos or makeup videos or all that, which, by the way, I need to do one of those, do my makeup videos, because that's really sweet. Apparently that's the thing. And there's a couple of YouTubers that actually have sponsors who will, send them products, for them to review, and I'm like, I got to thinking about that. I'm like, is that an issue in the church today? I mean, maybe not like that, but we have pastors, writing books. Now, please don't get me wrong, I'm not talking about prosperity pastors, okay? That's a whole nother topic, But we have Christian bookstores. We have Christian books, obviously, if we have bookstores. We have Christian CDs, music. We have Christian movies. There's even a Christian clothing line. And anybody remember those little, testaments? Do we really, really need all this Christian stuff? Is it really helping us? Or is it, kind of ruining the church? Now, this was a hard topic for me to think about and think through this week because just about all I listen to is Christian music. And another side of that is I actually do reviews for different, bands or, books, for a Facebook group. So I see the value of Christian media. I see the importance of it. I know the effect that it can have, on us. But do we get a little too carried away? Do we take it a little too far sometimes? Is it ruining the church? I honestly can see how it can be helpful, how it can be useful to an extent. Why I started listening to Christian music. Solely because I didn't like any of the secular stuff out there, okay? It's just I heard the message of some of the secular stuff, and I'm like, I can't listen to this on a regular basis. And I feel it was more explicit, more dark in the metal scene than, say, your pop bands like Katy Perry or whatnot, although listen to her lyrics sometime and they're not all happy, or you wouldn't want your kids to listen to them if you have kids. But do we really need Christian everything? Do we need Christian jewelry? Do we need Christian hats? Do we need Christian patches? Do we need Christian shoes? And people say, oh yeah, because it helps us witness. It helps us get the message across. Wouldn't it a better message be if they could see the love of Christ every time they looked in your eyes? If they saw your fruits and be like, I want some of that. Because honestly, the only people I've ever seen comment on a Christian t-shirt are other Christians. The only person who's going to get the humor in those little mints, the testaments, are other Christians. Now I'm not saying, that all Christian media is bad. I'm just saying, sometimes I think being a Christian is a market. It and society and stores have done what they can to cash in on this market. Now, this is just my opinion, and I'm not saying all Christian media is bad. I'm just saying think it through. Think it through a little. Do you really need Christian underwear? Now, I don't know if that exists or not, but if it was out there, I bet some of you guys would have it. Do we really need, a prayer app on our phone? Or should we just go pray? Do we really need Brother Buford's no-hair trimmers? Or is that just a ploy for us to send him money? For the First Baptist Church's building fund? Just something for you guys to think about. And remember, this podcast has been sponsored by the First Baptist Church. Goodbye and God bless. Peace.